How on a day, my beautiful and amazing people. I salute you according to my time, or depending on when at time that they listen to us. I welcome you to this beautiful day with another bongalicious information. My people now well done. My people now welcome. Now they hear what we they hear. Wonder shall never end. Well, everybody's getting tired. November 10 no be anybody met. And I know everybody knows. My people, they say you the Edochie is intensifying effort in his begging, and now the begging don't they knock. They don't they knock in the sense that even her people now, even his people now don't they reject the begging way in the beg premier. My people no be smart, you know. They say you Edochie called on his kinsmen again to complain to them how difficult it has been for him to reclaim his wife, will be premier, and told the people that actually he doesn't know what happened to him, that he left the wife and the kids for some years. But now he has come back, he has regained himself, he has understood himself, and he had been pleading, asking everybody to help him plead, and that this woman is not answering, that the kinsmen should help him talk to the woman, since him papa no they do anything again, because he has disturbed the father severally for the father to talk to Premier, and the father said he is not going to talk to Premier again. He is tired of talking to Premier because several times he talked to Premier didn't give him any good response. And he said that the Premier he knows, that understands and respects him and does everything he tells Premier, is no longer the Premier existing now, because this one is taking the decision on his own, and this one does not listen to anybody. In fact, she will always give you time when you will discuss with her. It is no longer the premier, the mayor that he knows that whenever you call her on phone, she suspends everything she's doing and answer your call. But this one is someone that you call her and she will tell you she's busy at work, that when she finishes, she'll call you back. That sometimes she may not remember to call you back, or she will not decide to call you back, because when you tell her, she will tell you that she didn't remember to call you, that because she was too busy and there was so much work on her table, and that he is no longer interested in receiving such disrespect again, because that he is seeing it as a very big disrespect. How can he call Premier and Premier will book appointment for him and will not honor that appointment? Or sometimes Premier will tell him that she's busy, that she doesn't want to speak now. That all those things are ways of trying to push him back, trying to scare him away, because he knows that Premier is no longer interested in this marriage. That he knows, he is aware that Premier is done with the marriage with you, Edochie, that every other thing you are hearing is just a story and a make-up thing. Premier can never come back. So because he has tried everything and see that it's not possible, he knows when somebody's mind is out. So he has decided to respect himself and go and sit one place, instead of keep deceiving himself that May is coming back, when he actually know that May is not interested in returning to the Edochie family. So that is the situation for separate Edochie side. And you, the Edochie, was pleading with the people that they should help him call Premier. And immediately one of the men there, that is a family member and a family friend of Premier, and who has spoken with me severally since this issue come up, because he treats Premier well and Premier likes the man so much, had already told them that when the issue started afresh, that he himself took time without anybody consulting him to intervene on this issue, that he knows how long it took him to beg me, and me explained everything to him, and Premier said that she suffered a lot alone in the hand of you, Edochie. But a lot of things happened which she never told anybody. She loved her marriage, maintained her marriage, protected her marriage, defended her marriage, and never wanted anybody to know anything that happened between him and you, Edochie. That there were several things that you did to her which she could not tell anybody, because who are you going to talk to? It's your man, it's your husband. At the end of the day, na two of them go still end up in the house. But the height of it all was when you, the Edochie, went and introduced another woman. So many things happened before introduction of this woman. It's not an issue. He has said about this woman before, and they agreed as a family not to introduce the woman, not to marry the woman, but rather to take care of the kid. which he accepted, and later went at the back and betrayed all of them. She now told them, the man said, Queen May said, she is tired of that. She cannot be dragging a man who is not ready. If you, the Edochie, is being blackmailed, that she can help you, the Edochie, out of the blackmail. But that he has discovered, because before she thought that Yul was being blackmailed. That's why he insists on Judy. But when he discovered that Yul went to Judy with his right senses, there's no blackmail. That what she did was to just withdraw herself from there, because she cannot be dragging someone who is not ready to come out. That it doesn't make any sense. That Yul is not ready to come out. Yul knows what he's doing. Yul is playing game and using her own heart and her own mental health to play game. He says she cannot allow anybody to use her mental health to play game. So that is why she decided to leave Yul to himself. Let him enjoy himself. Let him eat that which the hungry am, because she knows that one day the real truth will come out. Whoever that deceiving the other, the real truth will come out. My people no be smart, you know. They say now waiting. The man told them, saying now waiting Premier tell him. At that time, the Kinsmen now reach a decision to tell you, the Edochie, that while they have heard what he said, but the advice they will give him is that he should leave that woman alone. You can't force a woman into marriage. And when a woman tells you that she's up, she's done, she's done. So because you can't push her back into that, because it's suicidal and it's very bad for you to push someone against his wish or her wish. And that can cause any problem any day. And tomorrow the person will tell you, did I not tell you that I don't want to do again? Were you not the one pushing me into what I tell you that I know to do again? So that was what they told you, Edochie. You, Edochie, didn't like that. And he decided to go for himself. He decided that no. He went and complained to the father what the kinsmen said. And the father said, did I not tell you? So on the next of their kinsmen meeting, they summoned the father of Yul Edochie, which is Tapet Edochie. The people were so worried. Premier belongs to them. And so many of them in that community had benefited from Premier's Oasis Love Foundation. And so many of them are beneficiaries to the Premier scholarship and the school fees and this thing they are doing to the kids. So they were so biased, they don't know what to say, because they love Premier so much and they actually never wanted Premier to go. So when they summoned Tapet Edochie, they told Tapet Edochie, say, we have beginning to monitor what happened during the time of the bride price issue, which Premier people returned that Edochie has rejected, to the time of trying to reconcile Yul and Premier, which the people refused because their daughter said no. Up till now, that Yul is now the one coming again to be begging and asking that men should forgive him, that trying to push the kinsmen to intervene by calling men to forgive him. So they have checked everything and discovered that a lot of things have gone wrong. Several things have gone wrong. And if you must look at it critically, according to what they test Tapet Edochie, they say that if they look at the thing very critically, that it was his son that should be blamed. It was his son that should be blamed. Because whatever that happens, everything about marriage is supposed to happen in the house of a man, not the house of a woman. That any marriage you see that it be taken to the woman's place does not last. Yes. So this thing that your son is doing with Judy Austin will not last. He has a wife and kids. And just because he see a fresher or a knitter, or I don't know, or according to what the man they tell Tapet, say they don't know waiting push you into Judy Austin pickles, because they know say na Constance Nakademus and Nakiology where Judy Austin give them. The kind constant and consistent kiriwa where Judy Austin give them back to back. Now he making son come forget himself when they call him charm. He said na the back to back kiriwa where Judy Austin give them, now he cause the problem. He said a man, he did in every family. There are men where they behave like animal. When you give them back-to-back kerewa, they're not going to think of anything where they happen. Now that place where they get kerewa, now in their mind go day every day. And now they go in order to get satisfaction. They do them back-to-back. Days 247 for all the 30 days in a month. They don't get tired. And that's how their life is. He said they discovered that is actually the problem that your son has. Because your son left the wife and family in Lagos and was staying in Enugu with the guise of staying in a location, when in actual time he wasn't in any location. My people not be smart, They said they told Tapet Edochie that marriage is not by force. that they are coming with a very big suggestion. And the suggestion is that Sapet Edochie should call the son to order to allow Queen May, if she wants to go, she should go. If she wants to stay, she should stay. That nobody should scold, nobody should threaten, nobody should sue anybody for the sake of this thing. That let it be resolved as a family within internal family situation, so that the crisis of it will not swell outside. People will not notice that there is a crisis, but rather people will only see that there was something good that happened. He said one, May said he's not staying, that they should respect that. She's a human being. She has a right to say yes or no. She was the one that accepted you, the Edochie, from about 20 years ago and married you, the Edochie. Now she says she's no longer married. It is not by force. That if they try their best and see that May is not coming up, that they should forget about her and go ahead and continue their journey. I go ahead and live their life. They should leave her. Why are they always forcing this woman to come back and marry them? Marriage is not by force. And secondly, they also told the Sapet Edochie that he should also have at the back of his mind that it was the son that spoiled the marriage, not the woman. The son brought in a new wife. Yes, traditional polygamy is something that is traditional, but you have to inform the woman and agree with your wife that another person is coming, because this is the house she has built and she knows everything about that house. And if you are bringing another woman, that is, you are bringing a strange person, a third party that will come and cause wahala for her. So she will complain. Definitely she will. And because she will think that everything that you are doing is because of the woman you married that had money, or that are win ambassadorial deal, that kind of a thing. My people not be smart, Now, so they told Sapet Edochie, say, make them leave Queen May alone. If it is not the will of God, say if him finish everything when they make him happy now, he go finish. She go still cry. She go still happy. She go still do the one thing or the other. My people not be smart, They say at that time, real Edochie Papa decided to tell you that they are going to have a serious meeting that night. A meeting that will determine how to forge ahead with the Queen medicine. And that meeting will be between him and you alone. My people, they say the kindred people tell Sapet Edochie that looking at everything that happened, that it surprises them that it happened in his family. A traditional man like him, a man who's supposed to know the tradition more than anybody, how come he's there and his son make this kind of silly mistake? He said nobody ever would believe it, because the Sapet Edochie had that kind of respect and he has that kind of reputation of preserving the tradition of the land. How can you now denying bride price or rejecting bride price? How can you now demanding bride price at a particular place when actually it's supposed to be given at the place where it's paid? Why are you now asking them to say that the people complain of so many things against the Duchess, which are true? That the Duchess demand bride price in their own place when the bride price was paid at the woman's place. You return the bride price at the place where it was paid. And that a lot of things the woman is claiming is showing that there is so much abuse on her within that marriage, so much abuse, and cheating was so much, adultery was so much on the part of you, the Edochie, and these are the things that should be recognized. And if there is an apology, it should be itemized and apologized, because the woman deserves all the apology on earth, because they didn't treat her well. So Sapet Edochie said, well, he did what he's supposed to do. He counseled the lady, he called the lady, he rebuked you, the Edochie. He tried to make peace, but he has discovered that there is no peace in that. That he tried his best to make peace. But no matter how hard he tried, things were not working out. He said Kinsmen's kindred and Kinsmen's kinsmen and brothers and sisters are also part of the problem. He expected them to talk to the sister to calm down, but they themselves were even more loud than their sister. They were the people even attacking the whole people. So that is why reconciliation was very far on this. So that time the kinsmen told Sapet that no need of having any more meeting. They should allow Queen May alone. If she wants to go ahead and marry another person after the divorce, she should go ahead and marry. After all, there is no law in their land that says that any woman married in Nteje cannot go if she doesn't want to stay again. That that Edochie's family should allow her to go if she wishes to go. That even though it's not only them that will miss the woman, the entire Nteje community will miss the woman. But the truth of the matter is that she doesn't want to stay again. That it's also possible that after the divorce, the woman can decide to stay somewhere with the kids and train the kids. Sometimes some women divorce you and still have a place to stay in your house because of their kids, because they will come to your place, maybe get a land and build house for their kids and still live, even though they have divorced you, but they won't live in the same house with you, but they just stay because they want their children to still remain in their papa place. So it depends on what the woman wants. But for now, their suggestions to Pet Edochie is that nobody should call Queen May to drag Queen May back again. It is too much. It is becoming a nuisance that anytime she receives a call from the village, it is come back, come back, come back. And these are people who never called her when she was in pain and when she was having issues. She was alone, and you, the Edochie and Judy Austin, from what they learned from the social media, were dealing with this woman alone, and the woman suffered alone. Now everybody is talking to her to come back. Now that one I hear, I say, yes, there are still godly men on earth. There are still God-fearing men on earth. There are still sincere men on earth. When I hear this, I say, yes, wow. Queen May is moving forward. Queen May is moving. Nothing is stopping her. Even you say, Sapet Edochie and you, the Edochie, had never been a threat. You know, they can't do it. They don't go fit do anything. You understand? Queen May is just trying to be a good person. If not, Queen May would have ended everything since. They know, because they are the cause of it. So my people no be smart, you know. When I see them, okay, brother Nambabu. Now so it be. If you tell Sapet Edochie say the situation go reach like this, I say the Ebubedike of Africa, she no believe him. If you tell you the Edochie say he go come on her knees, on his knees, they beg people to beg Queen May so that Queen May will not go. You will not agree. If you tell the entire Edochies in their guy and in their pride, in their egocentric nature, that time will come when everybody will be expecting Queen May to stay, they will not believe it. Because at that time they were dealing with this woman, they thought the whole world belongs to them. They thought the whole place belongs to them. They are the only people that had voice. And because of that, they were using their voice for themselves alone. And now, the voice is becoming voiceless because there are so many this thing that helps the voice to speak. But that Edochie voice right now is not hearing. Yul and Judy don't silence the Edochie voice. Yul and Judy destroyed everything about the Edochie voice. Yul and Judy are the cause of the problem that the Edochie has. A lot of problem these people caused. But at the end of the day, they have also lost. They thought that Queen May will be the one to lose, but now them can't lose. My people not be smart, you know. The thing is shockalizing them, but there is nothing they can do. They can't tell us say you the Edochie is not good, is not okay with that decision of the Nteje Kinsmen, Nteje Bog, that they are not very that Yul is not happy with it. They say Yul has never, it's not happy. Because his last hope now, as his father is withdrawing from this case, was his kinsman, thinking that he can still convince the people to join him and still be dragging Queen May to come back. Because that's the only thing he wants, is that this woman returns to him. Yul Edochie said he cannot survive without this woman returning because her return determines the reconciliation with his kids. And if this woman doesn't turn back to him, that it will be very difficult for him to reconcile with his kid. So he is begging Queen May, at least for the sake of the kids they have together, Queen May should stop the divorce at this point and let them reconcile and enjoy themselves. I can't ask myself, I say, you reconcile with Queen May to enjoy yourself. Did Queen May tell you that she's looking for reconciliation or she's looking for who to enjoy with? Did she tell you that she's missing enjoyment or that she needs enjoyment? She's in China right now doing her business, and she used a business class ticket to go to China. Does that person look you like a hungry person? Does the person look like a hungry person to you? Now, wow, my people no be smart, you know. That is why when you are talking to people, you have to understand who they are. Premier doesn't need anybody's help. Premier is okay. My people, like and share this video, and God will bless you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please try to do so. All our returning subscribers will say, "Well done, my people, now welcome. Make una have a nice day. Bye."